Right, this is a video about how to change a clutch on a Yamaha Fazer 600. First thing you're going to do is take off the bolts here, all around the clutch cover. You take off in a crisscross pattern, so you do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, all the way around. For speed's sake, I've taken them out already. Take off the clutch cover. It may be a little bit tough because the gasket sealed it. Okay, there'll be a gasket around here that stops the oil from coming out of the. Okay, and there'll be two downlings here. One here. There'll be two downlings, one here and one here. Make sure if they're still in here, you just put them in there. Put that to the side. Okay, now underneath you're going to have the bolts holding on the pressure plate. So I need 10mm for that. And you're going to be doing it in a crisscross pattern, so this one, and this one, and this one. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so once you've loosened them, you're just taking them out now. Okay, behind each bolt is a spring. Okay, that applies the pressure of the plate onto the clutch. Okay, so that's the pressure plate. And here we have the clutch plates. Okay. Okay, so you just grab the whole stack, try and pull them out as one. Right, now you'll notice these first two discs follows it is this, which is the anti-judder spring, okay, which is like a little spring that goes on there, okay. Right, now what you're looking for on these clutch plates is a bluing. So as you go further in, you'll notice that the teeth on the friction plate are very worn down. Yeah, they're very flat. They should be quite raised. And the plates, steel plates, have got this bluing effect to them. Okay, so they're starting to get burnt. That's a worn clutch. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and install the new clutch plates. Okay, while the clutch plates are off, just check the clutch basket or anything like that for any grooving, anything around here. Okay, now the clutch plates, as you can see, I've soaked them in some oil overnight. Okay, these are new clutch plates to go in. When you're putting the new clutch plates in, okay, do a friction one first. Okay, so friction one goes in, and you grab a steel plate. Steel plate goes in. Followed by the judder spring. Okay, remember I showed you on the way out. We'll put the judder spring after the first two, so friction, steel, then a judder spring. Okay, so we're putting on next friction plate. Provided you've done it right, it should end on a steel plate, followed by a friction plate. Okay, that's your new clutch plates installed. Press the plate again. Okay, pressure plate. Followed by the springs with the bolts. Now we're just going to tighten it all up. Okay, now with it all tightened back up, okay, if you take the dowels out of the clutch cover, where you kept them safe, put them in the slightly larger holes. Now you can then put your clutch gasket over the top like that. Okay, make sure it sits flush all the way around. You can then install the new clutch cover. Okay, make sure none of the gasket is hanging out anywhere. When you put your bolts back in, when you took them out, you would have noticed that there are longer bolts. Okay, they go in the downing, so one is there, the other is here. Okay, if you put those in first, then you haven't got to worry about which one. Okay. Okay, the last bolt tight. That's how you do it. So start her up, see how she goes.